They call it the Little Venice of Umbria, a village so small it doesn't even have a supermarket. And yet, it completely changed the way I travel. Rasiglia is the kind of place you don't stumble into by accident. You arrive because someone whispered about it, or maybe because you needed to hear the sound of water. You hear Rasiglia before you see it. A soft rush, a splash, a ripple echoing down stone alleys. This village was built on water, not beside it. Crystal streams run through the town, beneath doorways, behind cafes, even under laundry lines. The homes are simple, sun-bleached, wooden shutters, clay pots of basil. And always the sound of moving water, like the town itself is breathing. Here's the strange part. Time works differently in Rasiglia. You don't check your phone. You don't count steps. You sit, you breathe. You start to notice things. The way an old woman sweeps water off her stoop, knowing the stream will bring more. A cat stalking trout in a fountain. Kids floating little paper boats down channels carved 700 years ago. This place slows you down without asking permission. I met a man fixing a wooden sluice gate. He said his family had lived here for 5 generations. And then he said something I'll never forget. Here, we don't fight the water. We listen to it. That night, I stayed in a tiny guest house above one of the canals. No air conditioning, no traffic. Just the hum of water beneath my window and the chirp of frogs in the trees. Of course, it's not all romance and ripples. I did get splashed, repeatedly, while trying to film next to a little waterfall. And I slipped on a wet stone walkway and nearly sacrificed my espresso to the stream gods. Spoiler, the espresso survived, just. But those tiny accidents, they're part of what makes Rasiglia feel alive. If you ever visit, don't rush off. There's a walking trail just above the village that leads to an abandoned mill. And further into the hills, there are little picnic spots by the stream. Places where locals still gather in the summer with wine and folding chairs. A short drive away is Foligno, a larger town with medieval walls and one of the best pasticerias I've ever found. Their ricotta and pear tart is life-changing. I didn't expect to fall in love with a place this small. But Rasiglia reminded me of something I'd forgotten. That beauty doesn't always announce itself. Sometimes it trickles in, softly, like a stream through a stone village. And that's the gift of small-town Italy. You don't just visit. You listen. You feel. You stay. Want more places like this? That's why we created the Inner Secrets Guidebooks, to help you find Italy's quiet stories, hidden streams, and moments that matter. Thank you for watching. If you would like to see what our guidebooks can do for your next trip, simply scan the QR or use the web address. I'll also leave a link in the description. Oh, and if you haven't, can you please like and subscribe to our channel? That really helps us, is free to do, and will allow you to easily see all our existing videos. Hint, there's a lot. And also, not miss any new ones. Many thanks in advance, and I'll see you in the next video.